Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is budgets, and grocery budgets to be exact. And there's a lot that goes into this, how to determine if your budget is correct and things like that. Everything is expensive nowadays due to inflation. Bills, cost of living, groceries are all costs that seem to be increasing way too much, way too fast. So how much should you be budgeting for your groceries? It's a question that I think we should all be asking ourselves right now. And I myself, I have 8 people in my house. Okay, we spend about $1,000 a month, and I know you're probably like, oh my God, that's so, but you got to figure 8 people. Okay, and there are, I guess you could say, guidelines, whatever, and what I have here in front of me are like stats, I guess you could say. Okay, and the first stat is for 2 adults and 2 athletic children. They say that $1,000 a month is applicable. So one family of 4 with 2 growing athletic teen boys, about $1,000 a month at the grocery store. And this family finds it helpful to create specific grocery budgets versus cleaning supplies, clothing, and other expenses. They eat 3 meals a day with 1 restaurant meal or less per week. Well, cut out the restaurant and you mean to tell me that you cook breakfast, lunch, and they must homeschool. Because breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I mean, we don't even do that here. Can you imagine me cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 8 people every single day? I would be completely gray with the hair. I don't think there's any amount of hair dye on the shelves to it's crazy. No, I mean, I spend $1,000 a month for 8 people, and they're saying $1,000 a month for 4. Whoa. So the next one says buying groceries can cost around $700 a month for 2 adults in a high cost area. This does not include the cost of eating out, which they do about once a month. However, the family admits that saving money is not their priority. Okay, let me smack you right there. All right. So they said we eat a fair bit of meat, seafood, dairy, and fresh veg, but we also don't eat steak and lobster every night. Well, who the heck can afford that? I mean, it would be nice. Don't get me wrong, but holy cow, But you should start saving your money. Start saving your money. Don't eat out. It's not worth it. Not when you know what's in the food that they're serving at these restaurants. Okay. Cook at home. So this next one says that scouring sales sites and relying on coupons can cause your grocery prices to drop significantly. They said, we still haven't spent over $200 on a bad month for a household of 2, usually closer to $150. And they rely on sales, coupons, and reward deals, and cutting costs on groceries can be done, but it requires time, effort, and planning. I still can't figure out how to do that extreme couponing. But around here, they literally frown upon you if you even bust out a coupon. Literally. I mean, you want to hear the, I'm serious, you literally get looks of death if you even bring out a coupon. It is, I mean, they almost embarrass you if you bring out coupons around here. Yeah. So this family of 4 says that a 1 parent in a family of 4 shared their strategy of checking out local grocery stores to compare prices. Well, I do that. you know. And on top of that, the family rarely goes out to eat, which cuts down on food costs tenfold. As a result, they can keep their costs down at about $500 a month to feed their family healthy meals. Well, that's good. $500 a month on a family of 4, I can agree with that. You know, I wish I knew what kind of foods they were buying, you know, because this is helping me feel a little bit better about my grocery bill, but I just wish that I knew what kind of foods they were buying. Are they buying the overprocessed garbage, or are they buying, you know, the veggies and the meats and, you know, the stuff like that, self-sustaining foods, rice, pasta, you know. Now, this family says that they advise against impulse buys at the grocery store. I agree with that, unless it is literally, I mean, something that you cannot give, I mean, you just can't walk away from. Like something that is so seriously on clearance, and it's literally a once in a lifetime type thing, you know. But that helps their family budget stay around $350 a month for a family of 2 adults and 2 babies in a low to medium cost living area. Well, when you've got babies, they're not eating the people food yet. You know, they're not eating what we're eating. So they said that they meal plan in advance so they don't impulse buy or buy anything that they don't need. The family also avoids buying anything pre-made and will make their own bread, desserts, and even pizza dough. Brava. Brava. Okay? That is what I like to hear. You know, I think that we should all be making our own breads, our own desserts, even the pizza dough. I love that. I love making my own pizza. I even got the kids making their own pizza, and they think it's the most amazing thing. They'll be like, Italian grandma makes her own pizza. So this family of 3 says shopping sales work for this family of 3, as well as alternating between grocery stores to keep track of the lowest prices in the area. They do not allow the cravings to dictate their grocery trips, so the sales do. And that strategy helps keep their budget to $400 a month. I have to agree. The biggest mistake you can ever make is going to the grocery store hungry. I did that, and I bought everything that was just like, well, that looks scrumdiddlyumptious. You know what I mean? So believe me, I can attest, don't ever go to the grocery store when you're hungry. Yeah. Now this last one is a single person household. I don't know how they're doing this, but I want to know the trick. If you live in a rural area, you can save money on groceries in many ways. They have a garden in the summer, and they only spend about $150 a month on groceries. How are you doing that? They take advantage of the bulk store near them, where they stock up on eggs and meat, and they also don't eat out, which significantly reduces their food cost. All right, well, let me ask you, what are your tips to save on money and groceries? Because I need help. All right, because seriously, my $1,000 a month in groceries, guys, when I tell you, that's just for our regular groceries. That's not even for preps. All right, and when you got 4 kids, got 2 8-year-olds, a 9-year-old, and a 13-year-old, they eat us out of house and home. Okay, help me. I'm not kidding. Help. All right. It's not easy. It's really not. You know, I think this is my most challenging thing that I have ever endured, and that's without a word of a lie. That's no joke. Okay, it's extremely challenging, and they all have different taste buds, and I mean, like the boys, they'll eat anything I put in front of them. Anything. The girls, if it's not chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese and french fries, They ain't eating it. And do you know what that does to an Italian? Do you know what that does to somebody who loves to cook? And I'm not cooking 2 dinners every night. I'm not doing it. Do you know how many times I said, you're not moving from that table until you finish or you take a few bites? And they literally sat there like this with that look on their face. Yeah. Okay. Help me help you. Okay. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.